hello, everybody. Welcome once again to Bob's Music Time. Old Hillbilly Bob coming back at you, and I got my friend Joe C. with me today, so we're going to play some music for you, and hopefully you'll like at least one of them.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to start off with a little tune called You Don't Have Very Far to Go. It's hard to beat old Merle, so here we go. You always find a way to hurt my pride. If I'm not crying, you're not satisfied. I don't know why you want to hurt me so, but if you try to break my heart, you don't have very far to go. You don't have very far to go before the heartaches begin. I already feel the sadness of a heartbreak sitting in. You can't love me and still love to hurt me so. And if you're trying to break my heart, you don't have very far to go. Don't have very far to go before a heartache begins. I already feel the heartbreak of a heartbreak sitting in. You're turning down the flame of love too low. If you're trying to break my heart, you don't have very far to go. If you're trying to break my heart, you don't have very far to go. You don't have very far to go, hon. And old Merle Haggard, I just love Merle Haggard and a whole bunch of other artists, but I'd like to introduce to you Joe C. Comes down from Grand Blanc. We've done a couple of shows together today. How you doing, Joe?
Bob, I'm doing absolutely marvelous today, and that song was just nicely done.
Well, thank
really
you. Thank you. You know, sometimes when you ask how folks are doing, sometimes you don't want to hear what they got to say.
Well, in today's world, it can be either here or there, but I tend to be here.
Well, I'm glad of that. Good to hear you. I know you've been having some health issues, and I'm glad you're dealing with them just fine. So what are you going to sing for us today?
Well, I'm going to go
You notice
back.
the way I said, what are you going to sing for us today?
That's, we know that's either West Virginia or Kentucky stuff.
Well, either one. It's
For us. It's a for us, right?
One foot in one state and one in the other.
Up here we think a fir is a tree, and you think a fir is a us.
You're right.
Let's
you're
go.
right.
Let's go back to the '60s. Let's do some Beatles stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, this is an A. Okay. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Oh, tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I ride home every day, and I send all my loving to you. Oh, I'll pretend that I'm kissing those lips that I'm missing, and hope that my dreams will come true. And then while I'm away, I ride home every day, and I send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. Oh, and close your eyes and I kiss you. For tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I ride home every day, and I send all my loving to you. And all my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. Oh, and all my loving, baby, all my loving, darling, I'll be true. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brains. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, but what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I laughed at love 'cause I thought it was funny. You came along and you moved me, honey. I changed my mind, this love is fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Hold me, baby. Ooh, feels so good now. Kiss me, baby. Yeah. I wanna love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. Won't you tell the world that you're mine, 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 mine? You shake my nerves and you rattle my brains. Too much love, you know, drives a man insane. You broke my will, oh what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels so good now. Hold me, baby. I wanna love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. Won't you tell the world that you're mine, 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 mine? I laughed at love 'cause I thought it was funny. You came along and you moved me, honey. I changed my mind, this love is fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire, yeah. That'll take you right back there, won't it?
That takes me back, let me tell you. You know, that's the whole theme of my program is songs to bring back memories. And I'll tell you, when that song was a hit, I was about 15, and where I was going to high school, there was 3 restaurants, little bitty wide place in the road, but they were 3 restaurants that the kids would go over there and have lunch because most of them didn't want to eat in the lunchroom. And they had jukebox in each one of them, and they had about a half a dozen pinball machines in each one of them. And I would didn't have any money to play the jukebox, but I would pray for somebody to play Jerry Lee.
You betcha.
Oh, that was it Jerry Lee and Elvis.
See, them guys transcended the whole country. You didn't have to be from Kentucky or Mississippi or Michigan. It all worked.
Not at all. I had the pleasure of touring Sun Studio one time, and oh my God, it was just beyond belief.
Well, wait a minute. Just for them people that don't know it now Bob over here, Bob and his other band crew, they made a disc down there in the Sun Studios. That same ground that Cash and
Jerry Lee,
Elvis,
Carl Perkins.
Yeah, man, that same place.
Howlin' Wolf,
that
Muddy
same,
Waters. Oh
yeah,
my
that
God.
same place. He was there.
Yeah, the vibes was just unbelievable. I'm gonna change the pace a little bit, Joe, and do one that our good friend Jimmy does every now and then. It's a little thing called "Go Rest High on the Mountain." I know your life on earth was troubled. Only you could know the pain. You weren't afraid to face the devil. You were no stranger to the rain. So go rest high on that mountain. You know your work on earth is done. Go to heaven a shouting for the Father and the Son. Oh, how we cried the day you left us. We gathered round your grave to grieve. I wish I could see the angels' faces when they hear your sweet voice sing. Go rest high on that mountain. You know your work on earth is done. Go to heaven shouting for the Father and the Son. you. That line in there, I wish I could see the angels' faces when they hear your sweet voice sing. My mother had the sweetest voice, Joe, I tell you. I could hear her in the church congregation if I was two blocks down the street.
Now, Bob Lowe, you're fixing to make me cry. You know that.
I know.
You know that.
But you know, I got real lucky. I got 5 sisters, and every one of them have voices like angels, and I think we all learned it off of my mother. My dad was a good singer too, but my mother and my grandmother on my dad's side, those two stood out in my memory. They were just beautiful singers, and we didn't have a TV back then, so all we done was sing.
You know, we talked about this just a while ago. We know that in your former lives you were a family of minstrels.
I must have been.
Or something.
I'm gonna do something nice, different. I don't think you've ever heard me do this one, Joe, but I still do. I love the old 60s, 50s and 60s rock, and of course I love my country too, you know, 'cause I'm a country boy. But this is a lady by the name of Barbara George had a hit off of this one, and I didn't think much about singing it until I got a later record by Fats Domino. He was another one of my early heroes, and a little tune called I Know. So all thing I can tell you is grab an E and hang on. I know you don't love me no more, no more, oh, no more. And I don't want to be hurt anymore, anymore. Yeah, I love you so hard. Everything I did was so wrong. And if I can't love you right, baby, ain't gonna love you at all. Love me no more, no more.
Oh, baby.
Oh, no more. And it had to be someone else loving you more. Oh, ain't no use in me crying now. Everything you put me down. Ain't no use hanging around. I don't want to be hanging around no more. You don't want me no more, no more, oh, no more. It had to be someone else loving you more. Ain't no use in me crying now. Everything I did was so wrong. So if you don't want to love me right, baby, ain't gonna love you at all. Yes, I know. I know. Yes, I know.
Yeah, you do know.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, you do.
I know. Yeah, I know.
That's a good song, Bob.
I
That's a
love
good
that
song.
stuff. I didn't really, like I said, I love Fats Domino too, and he done a later album. It's on vinyl, actually. That goes that far back. Although they have re-released vinyl, and it's become a big hit. But he done several modern songs that was modern to him, but Fats Domino was cool.
Now that song, that was like the early beginnings of Motown stuff.
It was, yeah. What you got now?
I seem to remember that. Well, we was talking about the great ones. We was talking about Jerry Lee, and then we could talk about Elvis a little bit. You look like an angel. You walk like an angel. You talk like an angel. But I got wise. You're the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are. Devil in disguise. You fooled me with your kiss. You cheated and you schemed. Heaven knows how you lied to me. You're not the way you seem. You look like an angel. You walk like an angel. You talk like an angel. But I got wise. Oh, you're the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are. Devil in disguise. I thought that I was in heaven, but I was sure surprised. Heaven help me, I didn't see the devil in your eyes. 'Cause you look like an angel. You walk like an angel. You talk like an angel. But I got wise. You're the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are. Devil in disguise. You're the devil in disguise. Yes, you are. Devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are.
What you got now?
Well, look at here. I'm gonna get back to a little bit of country, but one of Hank's great songs, "Cold, Cold Heart." But this is like in Norah Jones style. Okay. Oh, I tried so hard, my dear, to show that you're my every dream. Yet you're afraid each thing I do is just some evil scheme. Oh, a memory from your lonesome past keeps us so far apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and match your cold, cold heart? Oh, another love before my time made your heart sad and blue. And so my heart is paying for things I didn't do, and in anger, unkind words I said that make those teardrops start. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Now you'll never know how much it hurts to see you sit and cry. You know you need and want my love, yet you're afraid to try. Why do you run and hide from life? To try it just ain't smart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Now there was a time when I believed that you belonged to me, but now I know your heart is shackled to a memory. You know, the more I learn to care for you, the more we drift apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart?
I tell you, good stuff, good stuff.
That is-
Anyway, if you see her out tonight, she tells you that it's just the lights that bring her here and not her loneliness. Oh, that's what she says, but sometimes she forgets. Now, if she tells you she don't need a man, she's had all the comfort she can stand. You best believe every word she says. Oh, but don't give up, 'cause sometimes she forgets. Oh, sometimes she forgets. Not too long ago she swore she wasn't gonna let her heart be broken anymore. So now she keeps it locked away. It grows colder every day. It won't warm to any man's caress. That's what she says, but sometimes she forgets. So if you see her out tonight, she tells you that it's just the lights that bring her here and not her loneliness. Now that's what she says, but sometimes she forgets. Oh, sometimes she forgets that not too long ago she swore she wasn't gonna let her heart be broken anymore. So now she keeps it locked away. It grows colder every day, and it won't warm to any man's caress. That's what she says, but sometimes she forgets. That's what she says, but sometimes she forgets.